Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see if I could cue some music up. Put in the chat section if you hear me loud and clear. Let me just go shut this door. My son is listening or downstairs watching TV, so gotta drown out the sound. Just a sec. Hopefully all of you are doing well. I don't know if you had a chance to view the video I dropped about 30 minutes ago in regards to the stimulus bill. It's at a standstill now. It passed the House and the Congress, the Senate, and now President Trump is not signing the bill only because he's saying that he wants the $2,000 stimulus check in this bill. However, throughout the new negotiation phase, this latter part after the election, Trump has pretty much remained silent. So I put my 2 cents in this video. I don't know if you want to, when we get done with this, go and watch that video and you'll hear my take on things. And I made this prediction. And I said, since if President Trump did not win the election, he would not sign a stimulus bill because of his pride. He doesn't take losing well. So I'm just trying to see if I could get on my channel so I could see you guys. Okay. All right, so type in where you're from, what type of business you have. Let me get up one more again. I was not prepared. I was trying to do everything early today, but I still wasn't able to because I wasn't able to because well, kids and everything. Gotta feed the kids. You can't let the kids starve if they're hungry. If they say, "Mommy, I'm hungry," you gotta make them breakfast, right? Okay, so we have Jewel Kiko. I believe I said your last name right. Yeah, he left for Mar-a-Lago, and that's what I said. I stressed in this video. He went on about his merry way. He's gonna have a merry Christmas, and a lot of people out here we're gonna be struggling. Hey, World Wit from Louisiana. We got some Jewel. She's from Illinois. Amber Hawkins from Toledo. Amber, I went to school with a girl named Amber Hawkins. She wasn't from Toledo though. She was from Iowa. Okay, so we have two people on here from the Midwest. Okay, so I generally start the video out by searching my Grant Watch platform. This platform I pay into is a paid subscription where I get all the grants and low interest loans available within the U.S. This is for businesses and nonprofits, okay? So normally I look on this website to see if any grants are available. I did come semi-prepared. If you notice, I am drinking a holiday drink. It's Crown Royal and some eggnog with a sprinkle of whipped cream and cinnamon. So my semi-preparedness for Christmas was ready. Okay, so that's good, Amber. Someone reached out to you and told you about me. Rosalind Jennings sounds so familiar. So I got people in Pittsburgh. That's where my family is from. Anywho, so let me search Grant Watch to see what new grants are out here. To see if we have anything new from yesterday, any new grants from yesterday. And it looks like they have this health effects of air pollution. It's for nonprofit businesses. I don't know. This is a nationwide grant. They have 3 to 5 grants available. Okay, so that's air pollution. I don't think no one's on here for that. We have Utah on here, California. Anybody from Utah or California? We have Washington on here, New Hampshire. I think I put these up yesterday. So nothing new. Did someone? So let's look up. Jewel, you're from Illinois. What part of Illinois are you from, and what type of business do you have? Let's start with that. The grant video from yesterday, my stream from yesterday, I have not took that down yet, and there are a couple of grants out there, and I believe I made the text stream available. And it was the ambergrants.gov. That's specifically for women, and those are $10,000 grants. And then I thought I saw something from Illinois, but it might have been like small business loans. Okay, so when I'm searching for grants and information, if I don't see something on Grant Watch, normally I go to Google and Google search it. And I'll search it 2 to 3 different ways. So since we're searching for Illinois, first you gotta learn how to spell Illinois first. Search for Illinois small business grants. Oh, Dixon. You know what? We're gonna do so, Jewel. We'll do a different search for you. Rural. We'll type in rural because a lot of times they have specific grants for rural areas. Okay. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Dixon area. Where's Dixon at? Is that considered downstate? Let's see. I don't know. Have you put in the comment section? Have you been on this website? They have it's so they're not accepting applications right now for round 2. Let's see. Resources for business. So they closed their business interrupting grants. It's called BIG on December the 15th. That was round 2. It says, and we continue process to view a list of current round 2. Please reward. Okay. So they're not accepting the application. Downstate Small Business Stabilization Fund. This fund offers businesses up to 50 employees opportunities to partner with the local government to obtain joint grants for working capital. Let's see what this is about. What county are you in? They don't have Dixon on here. Are you in Cook County? Is that considered Cook County? Yes, 2 hours from Chicago, so it's not Cook County. Is it Henry? Lee County. Let's see. They don't even have Lee County on here. So, no, that's not a good one for you. Okay, let's see. Let's just go back to this. Let's go back to Google. It says select state to see if you're. Okay, so this is Rural Business Development Grants in Illinois. It's open. So it's open. This sounds like this is an ongoing funding right here, but you have to read into it when they're accepting their next round of application. Let me just click in Illinois. It says select state to view the guidelines, but it doesn't have it. But a lot of times with government grants, you need a DUNS number and you need a SAMS number. So I'm about to put this link into, I don't know if you've seen this before. With rural areas, if you're doing a search, always put in rural, okay? Don't just put in small business grant. Make sure you put in rural, because a lot of times they do have dedicated funding for rural areas, okay? So this is for Illinois. So I'm just going to put for Illinois rural grants. Okay, so now we had Ohio, and that's for you, Amber. I said, sometimes you will have something in here in the Grant Watch, that subscription service that I have, and it was just overlooked because I haven't had anybody requesting it. So also, if you're looking for business grants and it's funded through the government and it's a substantial amount, I would suggest getting with the grant writer, especially if you're not a nonprofit. If they put for-profit and nonprofit, usually nonprofit, that's all they do is grant writing because that's how they receive their funding. So I would suggest, as for you being a business, you're competing against this nonprofit organization that have grant writers already working for them. You need to seek out a grant writer to really get your paperwork together and write a grant proposal for you. You know, something professional. Sometimes grant writers can, they might charge you about $500, but some depending on the funding. But usually these government grants are really large amount of funding. Okay, they don't give you like 10 grand. Usually it's 50, 100 grand, and maybe it's over a certain period of time. Okay, so I'm looking for Ohio, and you are in technology business. You know what, Amber? A couple of days ago, this is an opportunity for you, actually, because a few days ago, I was searching for grants. One was in Kansas City and one was in New Jersey. But this bill that they just passed has money for broadband, bringing broadband to the, certain communities. And that's including technology and equipment. So if you're in that space, that might be an opportunity for you. And the government, I think it was like $30 billion that they're dedicating in this bill for broadband technology. Because a lot of these areas don't have broadband. And we need it now because, if they're shutting down schools and kids they don't have access to the internet, well, how are we going to teach our kids, right? So, if it's not out here now, I'm pretty sure it's going to be coming in your area. So let's see what this is. Oh, I didn't know the LIST grant. This is for rural areas. LIST grant, I don't know if you know this, they have a funding opportunity for rural businesses and rural communities for $20,000, but you must be in a rural community. They LIST qualifies a rural community of a population of 50,000 or less. Okay, and the grant size could be 5,000 to 20,000. The application is closing on January the 5th. It's opening December the 29th. I might do a separate video about this because they have several rounds of funding. So this next round is opening December the 29th, 2020 to January 5th, 2021. I am going to put this in the text, the comments, okay? I'll put this in the description section too. Let me just... This is nationwide too. So nationwide, you must be in a rural community. Okay. And they list, they've been doing funding since COVID-19. It is sponsored, or money is, has been sponsored. Verizon and Lowe's is one of the major corporation that's backing this funding up. And they've been doing several rounds, okay, people? So it's not like if you miss this deadline, there'll be another round out. As long as COVID-19 is here, they'll probably have some type of funding. And if you're not in a rural area, the last round, they had a note saying, hey, we might open it up for, major cities after these last two rounds of funding is completed, independent on how much funding they have available. So I don't know why it's taking so long. It says it's closed, but it's not. It'll be open back up on the 29th. So let's see, we'll just put this in a text. Good morning, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. We have several people online that they put their location, and they have put the type of business. If you want me to look up funding in your area, tell me your location and also tell me your business type, okay? Because I want to make sure we get the right type of funding for you. Rural, nationwide. That link is not open right now. It won't be open till December the 29th. So the link I just placed in the box, it's not open to the 29th. Okay, but it's nationwide. Also, I want to tell you that we do have Super Chat available. So if you want to donate to the cause, every donation is appreciated. Okay? So let's see. Oh, we're still looking for Ohio. Let me just, Lucas County. Sometimes that U.S. grant, I don't really care too much for that site. So let's see. So this period has closed. Let's see if they got something else. Site can't be, okay. Ohio Training Grant, PPE, Minority Business Bonding. Another, like I said, sometimes grant is not a viable options for small business, for-profit businesses. I encourage everyone, if you are trying to receive funding, to look at the CDFI's low interest loans in these micro lending company. This is for Ohio Minority Business Direct Loan Program. So this might be a good one. And this is a low interest rate of 3%. Term cannot exceed 15 years. So I'm going to put that in there in the comment section. That's that's Ohio minority loans. We have Virginia on here. Cadmiel Nelson, I believe that's how you say your name. If you're still online, you need to tell me what type of business you have. Malik Talib, Florida junk removal. So Malik, let's see. Florida. If you're just joining us, we have, I put in the chat section, you have to scroll up to see what's in the chat. The list grant is opening on the 29th. That's for rural areas. Ohio, we did a grant in that area. Or was it Ohio or Illinois? Illinois and Ohio, we did a small business loan. I didn't find any grants in that area. Okay, so if we look for Florida business grants, you have a junk removal. Yeah.
Oh, I want some apple juice.
Is your dad still up? Is he laying down or is he up?
He's running down.
Or you're going to have to wait. Drink some of my water. Okay, so this is National Association for Self-Employed. Sound like you gotta join their association to apply for the grant. I don't know if it costs, but they're giving out $4,000. Let's see. Let's click on join now. So it's $12 a month, or 124 annually. If you're a veteran, it's $99 a year. Membership for students is $25 annually. But they got this $4,000 Scout grant that's available. This looks like a nationwide grant. I'll put it in there. I mean, like I said, if you're not looking for funding all the time, why would you want to pay for a membership? But $36 versus if you get a $4,000 funding, it might be worth it. And you see how I'm just searching for different well, I'm searching, putting in a search query different states, and different stuff comes up, but it's like nationwide stuff. So it all depends on what you put in the search query, what comes up. And as far as the search engine the Sims text, whoever posted it, that's what Google will pull up. Okay, so are you a veteran? Be Great, and I think it was who else was from Florida? It was somebody else here for Florida. But Malik, are you a veteran? They got this veteran opportunity too. Was on Fundera. That's old. Anyway, World Wit, Louisiana. Um, World Wit. I need to know Louisiana candle maker. Okay. And then we'll look up Flint is next. Okay. Flint, Michigan. Didn't find much in Florida. Florida might not have much because you guys didn't really shut down either. So they might not have that many grants out there. When I was starting my business, and I say this for the last couple of days, what I did was I was getting a SBA loan, and I ended up not getting an SBA loan. Not because I didn't qualify, I ended up using my own money with it. Now, in hindsight, I wish I would have used the SBA money. But I used part of my retirement fund to start my business. But so when I opened up my business checking account, I opened up two credit card accounts. One was through my business checking account. That was through Bank of America. And Bank of America, if you have pretty decent credit, they will extend the line of credit. Mine was a $25,000 limit on that one. And then American Express is another good way to fund your business. So credit cards, I'm saying credit cards. Don't go out and you see these YouTubers saying, oh, I got 20 credit cards. Don't do that. Get 2 good credit cards. American Express will extend a line of credit. And if you have pretty good credit, it could be unlimited. Okay. So, and at the time, I think I was in the 700s credit score. So I had an unlimited unlimited spending limit. And that was good for me because I with my business, I don't have to make or buy supplies unless I sell something because everything is custom. However, other stuff I needed like marketing and advertisement and all that good stuff. So, I mean, and then if you're advertisement is expensive. And my business is a pretty competitive business, so I needed advertisement. So, so an unlimited spending limit is a pretty good deal when you don't take out a loan or you don't necessarily have cash on hand. Especially when starting out, you don't have the cash receipts coming in. So credit card is a pretty good option when you're looking to fund your business. Only thing about American Express, you do have to pay it back on time within 30 days. Now, the other credit cards, not so much. But there is a agreement with American Express. They don't charge you interest, but they want all their money in 30 days so, before the next billing cycle, okay? So, let's see. Now, before I start rambling, let's see. We said Florida, Louisiana. Oh, Carol Berry, I skipped over you. What, let me just go back. I'm sorry. You're in South Texas. Oh, I didn't skip over you. There was a guy from Florida. Well, I guess I did skip over you. I'm sorry. Let's see. So I'll get you next, Carol, if you're still online. This is old. Okay, I'm gonna put this out for you. This is they obligated funds as of 12 p.m. Blah blah is no longer accepting the application. If you submit an application, okay, so they're not accepting the application for this. Sound like their funding is already dedicated to people. They got Paycheck Protection Program, disaster loans. Also, you guys, if you haven't taken advantage of the economic injury disaster loans, those applications is being accepted to the 31st of December. So you still have time to get your application in there. Whether or not they'll process your application, I'm not for sure, before January the 1st. But they still have money available, and they're still processing the application until December the 31st under the CARES Act. This is not with the new omnibus bill that they just passed, and the president is reluctant to sign. So all this stuff is old. I don't see anything for Louisiana. We have water pollution behavior change contest, water contamination. So Louisiana and Florida, you guys don't have anything out here. Okay, this is a small business loan. It's called Louisiana Economic Development Small Business Loan. They have this number that you're gonna call. You have to call. Don't know if you're interested in a loan, but that's what is out here in Louisiana. Like I said, loans is a pretty good option. You just want to make sure that you have, they might require, what is it called? Business plan and all that good stuff. If you do a loan, you are going to need some income. Okay, so that's a necessary. If you do a loan, you're going to need some type of income. It doesn't matter if it's a current job and you try to build up your business, your part-time business to make it a full-time. But if you do a loan, they are going to need to see some income. So that's one thing. Credit cards, not necessarily. You just need to open up a business account, have business information, and they'll give you a credit card as long as you have pretty decent credit, okay? Let's do Carol, you said you're in South Texas. I'm just gonna put Texas. Where about Texas are you're in? You guys see I always skip over that usgrant.org. I don't really care too much for their site. I mean, they give you a bunch of government stuff, but this is on Grant Watch. Agriculture, you're in transportation, so let's see. I don't see anything on here for transportation. Territory concept paper is required prior to, that's something else. But it's improve educational institution. To improve what? Probably education, right? This is what I was telling. I don't know if Amber is still online. Where is this at? Amber, if you're still online, let me know. Anyway, Kingsville, Texas. Okay, let me just go back to Google. I don't see nothing on. They put on here Grant Rogers, but I didn't see nothing on there. Brenda Saxton is asking, how do you get a business credit card? Yeah, you'll have to go on a personal grantor, but if you have a business checking account, normally if your business checking account, if it's with a larger bank, they have business credit cards they could issue out to you. Now, if you don't, Capital One is a good source. You could even try Bank of America. As long as you have pretty good, decent credit and you have a business with the EIN, it would be a business credit card. I don't even think I had a checking account when I opened a business checking account when I opened my Amex credit card account. I think I just went online and said I was a business. Now, I had an EIN, but I didn't have a business checking, and they just gave me one. So that's one, but you have to have pretty decent credit. American Express and Bank of America, those business credit cards, they don't report on your credit, but you have to have pretty decent credit. Yeah, so Brenda, you want to go to Regions to see, go online to their website to see if they have any credit cards available that they offer to their customers, and more likely they do. You know what? There's a lot of transportation people they come to my website. I'm going to check something right quick. I didn't see anything on here for Texas, but I'm going to do another search query. Grants for... Carol, did you, what type of transportation are you in? Are you hauling loads and stuff, or are you hauling people? You know, are you working, you send, help the elderly get to their doctor's appointment, or are you delivering materials? See, they got on here. Let me just do a search query on here. Okay. Um, I don't see nothing on here for that. Vehicle. No, that's not it. I don't see anything on here for transfer. Okay, let's see. U.S., British Columbia, and Ontario nonprofit for transportation services, and 5,000 services. And they're saying it's have to be nonprofit. I mean, why would you get into nonprofit transportation? That sounds ridiculous. I mean, unless you just like, I don't know, just my own personal opinion. Let's look up, not grants, but I don't know if you tried the no, this is, what is this? A 7A loan. I don't know if you tried that through the SBA. That might be a good option for you. That's low interest. I mean, they have Lendio on here. These are all loans. Where were you at now? What county? Kingsville, Texas. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything for you. They got these nonprofit lenders. People Fund. This might be a good option. I'm going to put this in it's called peoplefund.org. They got several things that they got on here. Okay. Yeah, go to that website. They got several stuff on here as far as funding and COVID relief. It's called peoplefund.org. You might could find something on there. It looks like they got like micro lending, and they might have some grants out there. They had several things on there, so Thank you, Life Media Pro. Thank you for joining us. Let's go to I don't know if the young lady from Flint is still on here. Miss Fugate, if you're still on, let me know. We did Florida. First Community High School, where are you located at? You're a nonprofit school in Louisiana. You should have a lot of stuff out there. Nonprofits, usually they have the most stuff going on. You guys find me on Instagram also, because I'm trying to get like maybe a go-to list for like grant writing, credit repair, things of that nature. So if you know some good, honest people that's into that space, let them know that I'm trying to get like a team together, a team of resources for people like you and myself that don't know where to go. For, like I said, grant writing, credit repair, business planning. I can help you with business planning. I'm pretty good at that, but different things that business people need, marketing, stuff like that. So find me on Instagram, or shoot them my Instagram tag and ask them to reach out to me, because like I said, I'm trying to get a good team together where I could display on my website, hey, I trust these people, I know these people, or I work with these people before. It's be a trial and error type thing, to see if they'll work out. But yeah, like I said, is trying to build a network of people to see, to refer people to. Okay, even if they're in the banking industry, business lending. Okay, so those are the people that I would like to have on my team. Okay, so let's see. Who else is out there? North Carolina Natural Soul. Are you still out there? If so, type it in. North Carolina. I think I looked this up before a couple of days ago. My Instagram name is my name, Chawanne_Burns. I don't see. I have on here North Carolina, Durham, and Mecklenburg County. Looks like they have some funding available for small businesses. Don't know if you're still out there. I'm going to put this in there. In the chat. This is for Durham, North Carolina. Don't know where if you're in that area. Oh, yeah. Community First School. Is that? No, you didn't say that. Durham. That's a grant I just put in there for Durham, North Carolina. People, so we're wrapping up here. I've been online for about an hour and something. What I want to tell you, there is the Amber Grant out there. The Amber Grant is for women businesses. They're giving out monthly grants. I think it's $12,000. And that's amber.org, I believe. There's also that list grant that we found today. The list grant that we found today, that's 20 grand. That's throughout the United States. The Amber Grant and the List Grant is throughout the United States. The List Grant is just for rural businesses only. And rural meaning 50,000, population of 50,000 or less. And also look into business credit cards. So those are the things that I would suggest for you to do. Business credit cards with your bank and business credit cards with, like a American Express or Capital One, something like that. Okay? Naeem Barbour, if you go back to a couple of days ago, we talked about Chicago. It's one of my live streams. I have some grants in there for Chicago. And matter of fact, I think it wasn't a grant. It was like a CDFI loan, like a micro lending type of thing. They didn't really have any grants available. All that stuff was closed. So, but yeah, CDFI lending is another option. Chamber of Commerce, your economic development, go to those, just Google it. Economic development in wherever area you at. And usually they have help with business funding. All you need to do is just type it, Google it, and go to their website. And usually they have some type of funding available for small businesses. You have to pay it back, but those are pretty reasonable options and low interest. Okay? You guys find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook. I will talk to you tomorrow, even though it's Christmas. So if you're online, Christmas time, I will be online. I'll try to do something around 11:30, 12 o'clock. All right, you guys, I'm sending all my good to you, and I will talk to you tomorrow.